Oh boy. Here we are, back at it again. Welcome to the Chao Garden. Muramasa the Demon Blade time. When we last left off... oh boy. Grinding out some stuff, that's what I remember. Oboro style. Oboro blade. That's it, we want to do wield the Oboro Muramasa. Now, I'm saying this like it's been a while. It's only been like an hour or two since I left off with the previous episode. I had some stuff to take care of. So I was kind of just trying to reacclimate to what we were doing. That's really our only goal. I know there's enemy layers to complete. Wow, strength and vitality +7. And this one gives boosted attack. Interesting where you kind of end up at the end of the game. Yeah, so going to enemy layers to complete them, going to the extra bosses or whatever to fight them again. That's been the goal. In the previous episode, I went all the way to the final boss for Kisuke's story in Musashi as Momohime, and then there was nothing there. I've been kind of debating, like, I need to look over that last episode and see if I actually did anything. I don't even know if it's worth, like, publishing it. Maybe when I'm referencing the last episode, the previous episode, it's not going to make sense to you guys, but if I end up doing that, maybe I'll put it out there anyway. So Shinano is missing some map coverage here. I don't know, exactly what I was afraid of happening is happening. We're kind of running into the point where I'm just sort of grinding out stuff. There's not as much story to cover. I have been excited. There have been moments and discoveries. I just hope I'm not boring you. I hadn't actually talked to that guy before, even though I thought I did. One thing I was talking about in the previous episode, and I didn't even fully get into it, so maybe now's the time. So, treasure chests in games and stuff. I was mentioning that... Oh, nice. In The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, I was having an issue where I was capped on money all the time. Now, this is the original version of Twilight Princess on the GameCube and the Wii. And there's no point in opening all the chests in that game. There's no intrinsic, or extrinsic, I should say, reward from the game for opening every chest. It was just for the sake of RetroAchievements that I was supposed to open every chest in the game. It wouldn't count if you opened it and then had to put the item back, which was really only something that could happen if it was like bombs or money and you were capped on it. And for a good portion of the game, you can't get rid of money without going to a shop and spending it. There's no way to just like have money taken from you or expend it. Just like at will. Until you get the magic armor. That would be the easiest way. So there was a problem where, and there's not a lot of stuff to spend money on in the first place. So a lot of times I was capped on money and then I'd open these chests deep into a dungeon or the wilderness or something and go, oh cool, money! Like, not what I want to see. And of course I said that I like that Muramasa just gives me the item and says, oh, you couldn't hold all them, but it still opens them. And yet, this is the game in which they don't add achievements on RetroAchievements for opening every chest in the game. Granted, they have a bunch of achievements that are basically open all of the important chests and get all the accessories and stuff. Ghosts of the Battlefield. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of funny. If you have a preference, I'd be curious to know. I am somebody who likes to clear off the map and like not have to look at items like if I've opened it. So if I'm full on the item, yeah, I just want it to be removed. I want it to be thrown away. That's fine by me. Some games give you the better option where it's like, oh, you're full on this item. Do you want to put it back, or do you want to, like, grab it and throw it away? I think that Tales games do that. That's obviously the best option, where you give the player the choice of which of those things you want. But, I mean, if you had to pick one, do you like the game to keep stuff where it is because you don't really care so strongly about making sure your map is clean and your totals are accurate? Like, what's more important to you? I guess, to me, it's another box to check, and as I've mentioned in the past, I like checking boxes off. Oh my god. These revenants with the guns are insane. It's just not even worth, like, trying to fight the ones in the air that are just gonna explode and break my sword anyway. And there we go. I thought that comet was gonna be enough to take them down. Earth Hornet stays winning. Man, guns are so strong. Again, this brings me back to Neo. The battlefield and the guns. You know, the old style of gun that they started to use at the turn of, like, feudalism in Japan. They started to have... I don't know why I'm talking like I know the time period. At some point, guns started showing up in Japan, and you always see that they're these big, heavy-looking, like, musket things, and they're just so strong. They're like a consumable or something in Neo, right? It's been a while. Or is it, like, you can have a bow or you can have a gun as, like, a sidearm? I don't remember. It's cool, though. Like, they just feel so impactful. It's also gross to know that, like, you have this weapon of destruction in your hands. Well, I'm trying to use Thunderclap, but I don't have soul power to do so. Deflecting their shuriken or their kunai, whatever they're throwing at me, I haven't really been paying attention. Seems like the best way to dispatch those guys, but I'm not patient enough to wait for them to do that just to take them out. And I don't think it's enough to take them out. Looks like they're shuriken. It's not enough to take them out if they're at full HP, so... Ah, come on. Here we go. Nice. Oh, more? Oh, it's that boss. Oh, there's more. There's 3 of them. Oh. I wasn't expecting this. Please, Earth Hornet, save me. Oh! Oh, I'm gonna die. I don't know what's happening. I'll level up. Oh, that's what I needed. Oh, 2 of them are down. I wasn't even looking. He doesn't like... Oh, okay. Ghost of the Battlefield. Wow. Oyama Miracle Drug. That kind of scared me. I wasn't expecting another wave. Iframes. Abusing iframes is the only way to go. You can't beat it. Okay, Heal like... I'd rather heal. 2,000 makes you full. 1,000 is instant. And yet I could eat all 9 spirit tablets and it wouldn't even be my full health. Where is this thing? Regularly restore 2% life flame. I almost said destroy. Okay. If that stacks with... Well, I actually don't have an auto heal on right now. That seems pretty good. I'll take that. I don't even know if it's worth to like fight these things most of the time, but nah, no, that did not seem worth it at all. Because regular enemies are giving more XP right now. It seems like that's scaling up as I continue to play. Like enemies give more and more. And those enemies are more difficult to dispatch, so I thought it'd be a ton of experience, but not quite the case. So this must lead to the general that I just fought. Was he a general? I thought so, but anyway, the guy that I just fought in that enemy lair. Nice try, buddy. Completely whiffed, though. We have fun. I wonder just how many more of these, like, extra routes. How many bosses are left? Like, who did I fight as Kisuke that I haven't fought yet as Momohime? So this obviously is this ruined battlefield. I have this one yet to do. I haven't fought Torahime. I haven't fought the centipede outside of the enemy lair where you fight like multiple or whatever. I haven't had the actual regular refight with the centipede. Are there any more? I forget if it was Kisuke or Momohime that fought Fujin and Raijin. Off the top of my head, that's everyone, though. course, there's another one just off screen. Level up. I mean, they're good XP. It's still worth it. Okay, we can equip a new one. Waning Moon 2, boost attack. How much more for Oboro? A decent amount. I can't even get there with equipment. You gotta be around level 90 or so, it would seem. I'm sure the stat increases aren't random or anything, so it's interesting that it's like a stat requirement and not a level requirement, just so that you can slightly cheese it with accessories that boost your stats. I like that you have the option. That seemed cool. Okay, I'm into that. So the other blades are recharging, but the one that I've actually got... They're all sheathed. I don't know why the blades don't recharge. Not like all three of them don't recharge when you're out of combat. That's kind of weird, and I never noticed it till now. Or I didn't make a note of it. But the thing is supposed to be when it's sheathed, it regenerates. And they're technically all sheathed. Seems like a really small, strange oversight or maybe quirk that I don't quite grasp. I've been playing Muramasa all day. I really thought I was going to wrap it up with one episode at the start of the day. Very funny to me. Get me out of here. I don't want to fight those guys if I don't have to. These guys are fine. I feel like I'm in the know, but I also asked this a long time ago in the earlier episodes. Are there more games that are like... that have this strong Japanese aesthetic, like Muramasa, like Neo, and whatever other games that I know exist, but I've probably played some of them, but I can't think of them right now, so my mind is occupied by this game right now. More games that might be of interest. I'd love to know. I mean, there's plenty of games that just take place in feudal Japan, but as I always say, I like to be immersed. And that doesn't mean... like, this game is obviously very cartoony with its art style and stuff, so immersion doesn't have to be like realism. But it feels sincere and deeply rooted in the culture and history, and makes you feel like you've somewhat experienced it. You know, when I'm in this game and I'm eating the food and I'm, you know, trying to read the names, looking at the landscape, it's immersive, for sure, I think so. And I just want more like that. Man, it's feeling good. Sometimes I feel so strong. Again, disappointed that enemies are scaling. I feel like I'm better. I do still die a lot. I'm still not the greatest. But I'm also very, I brute force, I rush. I always say some of my earliest gaming experiences were with the Mega Man X series. Mega Man X5 and 6 were some of my first games that I really got into. That was mostly due to the fact that you could play as the character Zero. And he was a melee character. The game said that he was more difficult to play as than Mega Man X himself, who, you know, his basic attacks were ranged. Enemies in those games are dispatched with just a couple hits, so like being in melee was not really an advantage to you. That's cool. But I just liked playing as Zero. I just had more fun for some reason. But it would lead me to like rushing and brute forcing. But for me, it wasn't like intending to not engage with the game in like a strategic way. I wasn't trying to ignore the mechanics or something. I was doing it because it felt fun and cathartic to me to go as fast as possible. And that made the most sense when I'm up close and personal with my enemies. I don't know if that... Oh, I don't want to actually do that, because he's on the ground and immune, I think. I've always been more of a melee player. When I play MMOs, I tend to prefer, like, melee classes. I think that's just my personality type. Sick. $30K. Was that... What level was I before? I'm 88 now. Clearing the battlefield of stragglers. Well, we're almost there. I think I should just refight this boss a couple times and get more XP, you know? Gives a good chance to perform a quick kill. Ooh. So that is what Deathblade is. It's kind of confirmed. Yeah, I'm gonna keep fighting this guy. I mean, we're so close to having enough stats. I'm assuming level 90, 91 sounds about right. I don't know how much we actually get per level. He doesn't really do any damage, and this auto recover is healing most of what I'm taking from him anyway. Nice try, chump. It does a decent amount of damage. The wave, the shock wave does more damage than the actual slice, which is weird. And if you're too close to the target, it doesn't connect. Hell yeah. Another cinematic finish with the thunderclap. It's a cool ability when it works. Okay, so that was about one level. I think we got like 2 levels from fighting him the time prior. We need like... It's almost enough. Do any of these give... gives +1 to those stats. So, 222. We're 3 strength away from being able to equip that. That's... If I was to eat a meal that gave more strength. Okay, it doesn't work like that. Because that would be broken, right? If I could give myself +15 attack or strength to wield a sword that I'm not supposed to be able to wield otherwise. Ugh, you. This ability is terrible against this guy. Almost done. Keeps ducking to either side of me. Just stay still, bud. What, that like staggered me or something? Level 90. I don't know if it's faster to be fighting this guy or not. I want to say that it is, just because that makes me feel like I'm not quite wasting my time. You know? So let's, XP. 5% more XP. Come on, that's totally gonna push us over the edge, right? I still feel like Tsuchigumo would have been a better boss to fight for this, but alas. I'm so locked in, I'm forgetting. What should we talk about? I forget what this guy's name even was in the game. Ishamonten? Why did it jump? I wanted to do an up attack. I wonder if this game has any fan like modifications to it. There's this interesting trend of like what most would say bad games. Most would call them bad games. Those are the ones that tend to get enhancements to make them even better. Otherwise, it's on the other end of that spectrum. People's favorite games tend to get a lot of work done to make them even better. But games that everyone just likes, there's nothing wrong with them and they're not super popular, they don't get changes. Like, did someone make a mod for this game, Muramasa the Demon Blade, on the Wii, to add the thing that I want the most? Regular controls. Like jumping on a button. That would be nice. I didn't quite level up. I got like another 2,000 experience. Yeah, I would love to see that for Muramasa. Whoa. Interesting, I didn't even catch that was there. Because I think me and some others were just talking recently about Shadow the Hedgehog. Not a good game by most people's understanding. I don't even like that game, but I've played it all the way through like multiple times. Someone has made like a fan mod for it. Still not enough. Someone has made, or some people have made a fan project called Shadow the Hedgehog Reloaded. Same game, but with a bunch of fixes to make it like way more playable, a much better experience, probably what the game should have been. You know? I talked about Crash Bandicoot 4 quite a long time ago in this same series, and saying how it had all these like really annoying choices made to its completion. And I may have also mentioned that fans did the same thing with that game. There's a fan version of it that cuts down on a lot of the bad stuff that people dislike, because it's so close to being like a great game. Shadow the Hedgehog, not so much, but Crash Bandicoot, really close to being a good game. My only problem with that one, with Crash Bandicoot, is that the completion has achievements tied to it on modern platforms, and to me it would feel a little bit too much like just cheating if I was to make the game better and more fun, but easier. Like, that's not the challenge that was set out to start. I don't feel like that would be right. Unfortunately for Retro Achievements and Shadow the Hedgehog, it was the same thing. Like, the achievements were made for the original base game, even though it would have been way cooler to have it for that fan version. You know, improving like mechanics, changing some of the text to make it make more sense, cutting down on certain requirements if they seem excessive. Like, those are cool things that fans, after having spent enough time with the game, have decided, you know what, the developers, I think they missed the mark. Oh, dang. That move does so much damage. But I missed, like, 75% of it there. Sit down. Another very, very close level up. This could be it. Level 92 feels like I only need 2 more points of strength if the bonuses are applied. I think the bonuses from your equipment work in pushing you over the edge to be able to equip new swords. It's just the meal bonuses, I don't think. I'm gonna whiff that. No. Oh wait, I don't have the thing equipped anymore. Yes! Disturbance. Boom, okay. Now I don't need the Demon God. Well. Oh, okay, I don't need the Demon God mask. That's so funny. So now that I've equipped the sword that required that much of a stat pool, the sword itself gives enough of a stat pool to equip itself. Like, that's so ridiculous. Oh, not absorb 2%. Yeah, that one. Okay. Tojigiri. So these are the two highest attack power blades, besides the Oboro, which is obviously the strongest weapon in the game. It's intended to be that. Oh, you know, I just realized that one thing that says it keeps everything at 700 attack power. 700's about as high as the game goes. It's pretty close to max. So you could equip any weapon you want, and as long as you have that accessory on, you have the chance. Oh. I can use any sword I want if I am willing to give up my accessory slot. That's not perfect, but that's cool. That addresses a concern that I brought up way, way, way earlier in the playthrough. Wow. That's so smart, actually. So I can equip anything I want, huh? Which is the one that has, like, Gale on it? Comet, Moonring, Raiden, Sakuya, Yasha, Phantom 3, Haze 3, Gale 2, Ghost Blow, Gale. But I was thinking Gale too. Did I miss it? I must have missed it. Gale Thrust, but that's not the one, right? I don't know if I'll actually equip it. I can't believe I missed it. Where the heck is it? Whatever. Yeah, it's fine. So the three strongest blades in the game, without that accessory, have Waning Moon 2, Thunderclap, and Disturbance. Kind of a weird set of abilities. One long blade and two regular blades. That kind of makes sense. If you had to lean towards one, I think it would be two regular blades and one long blade. So then, now we go and try to see the ending where we sever fate itself, huh? Interesting that the characters have their endings, their final bosses, on the far ends of the map. I seriously have to go all the way up through this area again? God, that sucks. Okay, well, instead of the miracle drug, then, where is the ninja socks? Let's also cook. The pheasant hot pot, I think it was, yep. We'll see if these stack or not. I guess we're not gonna know. It's possible that these encounters are guaranteed or something. I mean, absolutely feel free to skip ahead to the climax, I suppose. Because I gotta do this whole song and dance again, and this area sucks to traverse. I already complained about it before. It will be quite telling. Once we get there and complete this fight, to see like what changes. Oh, it's this move. Oh, sick. Wow, yeah, worth it. Worth. That's so cool. I mean, it doesn't even take half the bar, so you can use it twice. It's not like an instant screen nuke. But it's very, very good. I mean, it kind of is. It does a lot more hits. It lasts a long time. It makes you invulnerable. It satisfies my expectations for the Final Blade ability in the game. I'm happy. What would I choose for my other two slots? Universe is a very good ability. It lets you get out of the way. It's like a panic button. You can dash across the screen. Does a lot of damage. Very respectable amount of damage. You can use it a fair amount of times. Gale is also very good. It has much better coverage because it has vertical. You can use it on the ground or in midair, just like Universe. In a similar way to Universe, you can use it to get out of danger. Because you're invulnerable the whole time, it lasts a while. It can be extended by mashing the attack button. And it can rack up a long combo. In a lot of ways, I think that Gale is an even better ability than Universe. It's just, the name Universe is so cool. Honestly, Disturbance is kind of a not super epic name for the final ability. I think it belies its true nature, Disturbance. In some ways, it might be meant to, maybe it's supposed to be like chaos or something. Chaos in and of itself is sort of a disturbance of order. And disturbance itself is like, look at it, it is chaos. There's so much happening. I can't say for sure, though. By the way, it doesn't seem like Ninja Feet is really helping at all. Once again, I think like all these encounters are forced. I mean, these for sure are. And if these are, then any encounter could be. Other abilities that are good. Honestly, Waning Moon and Thunderclap are not abilities that I think I would want in my final loadout. If I could change these blades, I would. And I guess I can. I should actually look at that list of swords again. I'm brainstorming for what I should actually change them to. Because I only get 2 choices. Yeah, Gale is probably better than Universe when I really think about it. Even though it's got a worse name. What else? Cross is cool. It's not super effective. The Concealing Mist is really good. I feel like that was only on one ability, or on one sword, I mean. Just invulnerable for a while. Takes the entire gauge, though. That's one problem with it. You can only use it once without spamming some kind of whetstone. Yasha, those abilities just increase your attack power, as far as I understand. Certainly what it seemed like. What's that other one? Concealing Mist was one that only appeared on one sword. The one that's just a quick draw screen nuke. I don't remember what it was called, but it was really cool. I liked it. I would probably put that on a final set. Just being able to hit the entire screen over and over is, you know, until you run out of soul power. I just don't remember how many times you could use it before you ran out. Let's look again. Because the ninja socks are not helping me. Put that on. Earth Hornet, of course, is so good. And yeah, Comet 3 especially, I think, is extremely strong. The biggest problem with Comet is that for all its damage... Is it Windmill 3? Windmill sounds like basically it. It says attack 700. That's cool that it just shows right there in that. Yeah, Earth Hornet's really, really good. Definitely can't make any complaints about that. Concealing Mist. And it comes with an XP boost. I should probably just have that on, right? I need XP, and hard to beat that ability. Haze 3. Iron Wall. That's a damage reduction. Oh, there's Gale too. Oh, it was on the Tamanu. Where are all these blades after the Tamanu? Tsubame Gaishi. Isn't that a move that Baiken uses in Guilty Gear? Something like that. Gale Slice. Moonlit Glint. I think that's the ability I was thinking of. That's not a great sword effect. Oh, they're both long blades. There we go. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, so cool. Wow, there's a lot of them up here. $6,000 XP. Just taking care of all those little moths. Give me 6K. So if I do that 5 times, run through that room, which would probably be pretty easy with Moonlit Glint. That's the same amount of XP that Bishamonten boss gave. I'm saying that name, I don't remember if that was his name. Could be wrong. You know who I mean, though. The guy I just ended up fighting like 3, 4, or 5 times this very episode. How long have I been recording anyway? Oh, we're almost at 50 minutes. God, what a journey this has been. Yeah, I'm curious if this is going to be just a Momohime ending, or if this is going to be the final sort of thing to wrap up the whole game. If this is just for Momohime, then we have another extension that we have to make for Kisuke. Oh, and unlike the actual quick draw, because that's a secret art, it can hit enemies that are on the ground. It's one of the worst things about quick draw, is that if they're grounded and they can't be hit, I think every enemy on the ground can be hit by one more attack before they become like intangible to most other sources of damage. They said in the tutorial that like the ground slash, oh, 10k. The ground slash is like the only way to continue a combo when they're on the ground, but it doesn't seem like that's actually true. Alright. Let's see what you got. I'm assuming the cutscenes leading into it are going to be the same. But I don't know.
乱海証人に詰め寄って寸分にて勝負前に尋ねられた太刀の行方。
なんと
Okay, yep, that's all the same.
急に運が向いてきよ。
ウヌには打ち首のきもちろん
過去の取引にこの間のよ雪の城を
Ah,
山が
Rankai.
の島へを
破壊坊主め
And then these two just like appear and take the sword.
いかに右手に今
It's so fascinating that this is different.
仏の守護が相手とは
Or, okay, it's so funny that this is the same and is not changed. So there's no clear indication that this is actually going to lead to anything different than before. Okay, come on. He disappeared right when I went to slash. I'm not doing too much damage. You'd think that if these guys didn't scale up either, they'd be toast by now. Oh, great. Look at all that damage I'm taking. Oh my gosh. I wonder if this difficulty is the reason that enemies scale. Is it like this on the other lower difficulty, Muso? Where'd they go? I hate these falling rocks. Back off, bozo. No. Just leave me alone. Wait, what? Oh! I thought I was invulnerable from concealing mist. Are you for real? Huh, okay. I played a little too close to the fire, huh? Well, that's really, really unfortunate. sure is depressing to get so much stronger and still just like die to the exact same fights when you're over twice as strong as you were before, just because they scale up. Gosh, this dish is just so cheap for how strong it is. Well, I'd say that this is a really good ability when I'm not out here fighting like I don't know, this boss. So where is Mume Tamanu? Oh my gosh, where is it? I swore it was right around there. There's Gale. Gale 2. Oh, it's Mume Tamanu was the one that had Gale. And +5 to stats? Okay. Yeah, this sword is actually, like, so crazy. I think this is one of the best weapons in the game. You know what I'm just now learning as well? If you don't just mash the attack button like I do, every strike of the long blade regular combo hits multiple times. I've been spamming it because that's just how I play. I've said it before, I don't time my attacks unless I absolutely have to, and then games where I do have to do that are a little harder for me. This game is punishing me for that because I never even knew this mechanic existed. Kind of cool to discover, though. No, it buffered and came out like way too late. There we go. Where'd you go? Funny, you can only eat food when you're touching the ground, too. Just a weird quirk, I guess. Like, why can't I eat it in midair? Oh, I landed right where I needed to be, okay. Am I supposed to, like, dodge that? Like, I don't want that to hit me, or... What's, like, the goal here? Okay, they're back. Okay, bro is down. Three K XP. What a joke.
寺の仏像を打ち壊す。この上は明王の尊厳を表す。
Oboro Massacre peach flavored. Whoa! That's Jinkuro! That's the Jinkuro! Wow. I mean, get a load of him. Huh.
これは一体どういうことだ。わしの元の体ではないか。桃姫に宿って不動明王を切りつけた。
Dude, bro skipped leg day.
夢か幻か。いや、そうではない。あの太刀のせいだ。なるほど。過去の因縁と因果を断ち切る村正。となればここは。あの世あの時、場所は美濃の鳴神城門前。向こうから来るのは雪の城と桃姫。
Oh, it brought him like back to the past, or his memories of what could happen in the future came to this version of him? That's crazy.
わしが切りかからねば自業自得の未来もないと。そう言いたいのだな。
Wow.
前を見て歩かぬとまたつまずいてしまいますよ、桃姫。
まあそれは雪の女様が指し示された桜に気を取られて。雪の女様も G のようにわらわにしとやかさが足りないとお思いでしょうか。
元気があって可愛らしく思いますよ。
Oh, I'm in control of Jinkuro.
まあお顔の色が優れぬようですが、どうかなさったのですか。どこか具合が悪いのでは。
いや、少し風邪をこじらせておりましてな。お気遣い無用。
道を開けろ貧乏浪人。その無才姿でこの通りをうろつくでない。不服なら抜いてみるか。相手になるぞ。もっともその腰の竹光では相手にならぬだろうがな。
この通りご勘弁を。村正、運命は変わったぞ。文句はなかろう。間違って取り付くこともなく、不動にも目をつけられず、これで桃姫が死ぬこともない。
おこし入れの話、お聞きになりましたか？
Oh, this is similar to what played out in Momohime's original ending.
もちろん私たちのところでもその噂で持ちきりです。若君に寄り添って歩いているのをお見かけしましたが、鳴神のお姫様のなんと初々しくお可愛らしいこと。若君は男前で女性に人気がありますから、妬む女中もいるのではありませんか？
それはもうですが、あのお二方のむつまじいお姿を見れば仕方がないと顔もほころんでしまいましょう。
何にしてもおめでたいことでございます。
So we're taken to the ending, the original ending like timeline, but with fate having actually been altered now. As Momohime at this point had called off the wedding.
これは奥様、雪の城様はいつこにおいででしょう。お役人様が参りまして、お目通りを願い出ております。
そういえば他の女中も何やら言うておりましたが、何かあったのですか？
Don't tell me there's not going to be like a happy ending.
雪倒れた
No
老
matter
人
what.
が屍を晒しておりますので、一応の見聞
And
に
why
お
does that
役人
lady
様が参ったのでございます。
in the yellow orange look like she's scowling? She's got such angry eyes. Ronin's body was found at the gates. Aww.
この寒空に一人寂しく息を引き取られるとは。こ
Jinkudo
れも何かの縁。
passed away.
わらわからもお願い申します。その方を手厚く葬ってあげてください。
Why are you so mad?
おや、見かけぬ顔じゃが、そなたは？身の回りをお世話いたします。菊にございます。今日よりよろしくお願いいたしまする。
Iku.
いかがいたした？故郷が恋しくなられましたかな？
Like Kongiku?
不自由があれば申してください。
Or am
良きに
I
計らいましょう。
looking too deep into it?
まだこちらのお屋敷になれず迷うこともありますが、雪の城様がおられますだけでわらわは幸せにございます。
こうして柳生と鏡、両家の関係が盤石となった今、お上の覚えもめでたく、鳴神藩も安泰。まっことめでたきことにござろう。
雪の城様は以前より荒々しくなられたように思います。何かお気に召さぬことでもおありなのでしょうか？
出し抜けに何を申すかと思えば、そうか、荒々しいか。以後気をつけよう。お上と親父殿の意向に背いて少々やりおうたので気が立っておったのであろう。
それはまたどのような。我らは夫婦。わらわでよろしければお聞かせください。
何、もう済んだ話。そなたが気に病まずともよい。話といえば、例の話を不況ついでにねじ込んでおいた。柳生新影流をも超える新たな流派を起こす剣よ。
まあ雪の城様。では新影流にも負けぬように良い呼び名をつけねばなりませんね。
No way. No way. Is this Jinkudo? Did he take over Yuki Nojo's body? And he's about to come up with an excuse for Oboro style? That's why he's been acting angrily? Hold on. Before that is confirmed or deconfirmed, I thought that at the start of Momohime's adventure that Jinkudo was trying to take over Yuki Nojo anyway, and like Momohime got in the way. Or am I completely misremembering? Oh, I didn't see this coming. Hold on.
そうだな。おぼろ。いや、伊豆名流とでも名付け
Is
ようか。
this Jinkudo? Or did he... Izuna style.
この雪の城、これ以降歴史の表舞台から姿を消しますが、
Played a
様々な
role
事
in
件の
various
裏には
background
密かに名
incidents.
を連ねていた
He
よう
wasn't
で、
even really in center stage.
暗躍の証拠が随所に見受けられると教えてくださるのは、今に研究を続ける学者先生でございます。
If it was Jinkudo in his body, he could combine Shinkage and Oboro
雪の
style.
城との間に3人の子をなして、
Momohime gave birth
名の通
3
り
times and lived to be
100まで生きたと
100.
言われておりますが、
In those days? Oh my god.
文献にそれ以上の記録はなく、あとはご想像にお任せするより他ありません。ともあれ、長くお付き合いいただいたこのおぼろ県百鬼夜行の物語、その顛末は大略格のごときものでご
I
ざい
thought that was the
ま
name of the
す。
alternate ending before, which now technically didn't happen. Wow. That one has me asking some questions. That one's a little less clear as to what happened. The thing that strikes me the most is what happens to Kisuke then? He's still wandering around and like he exists, right? He exists in the timeline. He was seen at the hot springs. He had his own adventure. Did he deal with the Shogun? The Shogun was still like in possession of a demon blade and went insane. There's all the threats of his adventure as well as what happened in Momohime's adventure that now doesn't get addressed because she was never possessed. Wow, I'm a little confused. Choose a different ending for the story of Kisuke by using Oboro Muramasa. Wow. That definitely wasn't my favorite ending, but it's got me thinking. Well, I think that wraps it up for this episode, and you know, I think that for the next episode, we will definitively make it the final one, because all there's left to do, really to see, is Kisuke's ending. But I need to grind him up from level 40-something to level 90-something in order to wield the final blade, the Oboro Muramasa. And I'm not about to spend another 4 or 5 episodes doing that. I think you guys get the gist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue playing the game as Kisuke. I'm going to level him up enough so that he can wield the blade, and then we'll go tackle whatever like remaining. I'll just go look at the achievements for enemy layers that I'm missing. We'll go tackle those so that we've confirmed that I've seen them and I've done them. We'll try that like crazy pandemonium one. Once I probably could do that right now, but we'll wait until the end. And then I'll go witness his ending, and that'll be the series. I think for real this time. There's no way they're gonna pull out a 7th ending, right? Still, what an interesting series of events. This game has put me through my paces in what I thought I knew. Muramasa himself. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed. This has been what I really truly hope to call the penultimate episode of Muramasa the Demon Blade. Alright, until next time.